Hey, it's your boy Ken Ace Nova Slayton, Nova Chronicles. And by request, we'll continue this compatibility with Scorpio Woman and Aries Man. And for this video, I'll be using the movie Soul Food. And for the Aries Man, I'll be using Mackay Pfeiffer, who played Lim. For the Scorpio Woman, I'll be using Nia Long, who played Bird. Now, this story takes place when they get married, if I can remember, because I haven't watched the movie for a little while. But I can remember that everything was going good. Bird was getting her dress filled up with money and stuff. She was enjoying her time. And the next thing you know, Lim's ex is in there. I noticed the fact with Scorpios and Aries, a lot of times their exes are scandalous people or people who are criminals, gangsters, powerful S energy people. And you could tell that Lim's ex was his ex for a reason. And you could tell that Bird's ex was her ex for a reason too. I see why Lim liked his ex. She was thick now. I'm an Aries Venus, so you know I'm feeling this. All in all, you can see Bird go from shoving off Samuel, going in the back with her sisters, and then want revenge after crying about the fact that her man is out there dancing on another woman at their wedding. I just want to say, yes, Aries, they can start out very immature when it comes to love. When it comes to business, maybe not so much. But when it comes to love, they can be very immature. And it showed the lack of awareness what Lynn was doing once she started drinking, that he's at his own wedding, dancing, booty dancing, his girlfriend. So that's how it starts off. But the sisters calmed her down, and through family, Big Mama came in there and intervened. So there was no hair pulling, no fights. But it could have been going down. You could have seen the real wrath of Scorpio when he messed with her man. Nasty. But moving on, one of the iconic scenes of this whole thing is when they at the table, Lim eating and stuff. He got like a childish nature to him because he's just happy to be eating good food, not complaining and stuff. It shows more of a humble side of an Aries, where he probably been through struggles or been through something in his past that wasn't welcoming to him. You could tell he a little edgy, even though he's smiling, because Aries energy you can't hide. And he was just happy to be appreciated and accepted. You know, the iconic scene is where Lim had some way dissing himself from the table. He had ate, and he was trying to get some goody in. And he wasn't scared about people knowing too that he was about to wax this girl in front of her family. And so they in there having sex and stuff. They wouldn't let me upload that. I wish I could. And you could tell Scorpio when Scorpio put it on their Aries, man, like damn, it's some good sex. Like it had me like dang, like it's like that. So sexual compatibility is never a question with Scorpio and Aries. It's beyond the physical, even though Aries is about the body. It's just a higher level of soul compatibilities when they have sex. You can see through the whole process that Lim had past trouble situation. Maybe he was a little bit more, even more immature than he was before. He went to jail. I think it's some type of illegal transaction or something. And the family was second guessing Bird's decision to be with him.
That's what she get, dragging somebody in who ain't got nothing and putting him off on family.
Like anything that Lim did, period, he was on the like hot seat for it. And you know, Aries, you could feel when somebody got temper or they're a little bad boyish and stuff, and people a little on edge about their sister and their family members dating this type of man. So he had trouble getting a job because of his criminal past. But one thing about Aries I can tell you about, they're gonna try. They're gonna go out there and grind their best to make any situation be positive. And they get discouraged sometimes. And I can vouch for Aries. Not having a job really hits an Aries in his soul. Like, dang, like, am I less than a man? Is people gonna look down on me and stuff like that? And you could tell because he really didn't want no handouts. Bird didn't know he lost his job, and she was ready to assume that it's because he did something immature, because he probably had an immature past or he did something immature in his past. And he kind of hurt Lim's feelings because he like, I'm trying. Like, I can be a gangster out here, but I'm trying to do right, and you ain't believing me and stuff. So one thing I do give credit for Scorpio, she can look deep into Aries' eyes and know that, okay, he's telling me the truth now. Okay, he lying. when she looked in his eyes, she knew he tried his best. Like a Scorpio, she wants to help. She wants to find a way to give him a job. Like Scorpios can be very masculine, even though it's a feminine sign, and she wants to step out in front of it. But the pride of an Aries don't want his woman helping him out like that. Keep that in mind, very important. So as the story goes on and stuff, you Samuel, her ex, keep appearing because that Scorpio got that undeniable lust allure about them that the exes go crazy. They never feel like you ever out the picture, and they always think about the sexual pleasures and times they already had with you. That stinger. So that old buddy wasn't going away easily. He had a successful business, successful job. He was pretty much trying to buy Bird back. So Bird did what she do as a Scorpio. She used the allure. She used the sexual nature to get him to come over and get her man a job behind his back. You can see how she talked to him and finessed him and everything. And even though the story said that she only wanted to go on a date with him, still, you know, the man would think about more than just a date. He's thinking like, I can get this. So they end up getting Lem a job. Lem is thankful for the job. He's come to work on the time. He's been responsible, trying to change the narrative of his past. First will work hard, especially they know their ass is on the grass, or they ain't got no choice but to work hard. And he finally felt like a man to have a job and provide for his woman. So you can see him just working harder than anybody else to show, look, I'm a man now. So he go home and brag and say he got the job. And he said, yeah, cause I'm a man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. She was like, yeah, baby. She was manipulative, making them believe that he had the job without her help. Secret, scandalous of Scorpio sometimes. Even though her heart was in the right place, it was still scandalous. Time for Samuel to collect this situation. So he meets him at lunch while eating and starts to make little flirtatious comments about his wife, saying, you know, I need you to help me like I helped you and stuff. So all this time, this Aries energy of him getting mad, looking at him sideways like, bro, I don't care about your position. You say one more word, I'm finna knock you out. And I can tell Samuel probably some type of air sign because he didn't really pick up, or ground sign really didn't pick up on the energies that you are 5 seconds away from get your ass whooped. So the thing about Aries that is kind of scary is that when it comes to love, they're not good in Venus. Like they're a detriment to Venus. So they don't know how to control passion the proper way. Somebody messing around with a woman that he finally decided to settle down with, or a man getting something over on him, or trying to compete with him or make him feel less than, just loses it. They can't help it. They just end up losing it. So end up beating the guy up who got him the job, and end up losing his job. So this is where you really see the Aries Scorpio confrontation. What's running through Aries' mind is, my girl had sex, period. He's not thinking logically. He's not thinking perhaps it's something small, like maybe she just flirted with him, maybe they get friends. Like he's feeling the vibe like she got it on. And that's all Aries needs. Passion and anger. And he's yelling at her. He pushed her to the wall. She's screaming. She's crying. She feels guilty. She actually feels guilty. But the cries and stuff from outside the shop where her sister was at doesn't sound like just an argument. It sounds like a really abusive situation. And you know how loud Aries can get, how dramatic Scorpio can get. So it sounds like he was really beating her up really bad. He storms out. The sister calls her brothers to go like teach them a lesson. Come on, bro. Aries ain't finna back down to nobody. Period. We gonna just all just get blown up together. He loses temper, right? And try to handle all three of them. Like he ain't scared enough. Aries just step against the world when they upset, don't get in their way. Where he's in jail, and all these situations have made their relationship not really at Shando's, but unknown. And the thing about it though that I want to kind of iterate is, at the end of the day, it's a lot of craziness can go through Aries and Scorpio. But one thing about it is Scorpio will never question the love that you get from Aries. Aries never question the love from Scorpio. It can be dangerous, like I said in our Aries Scorpio video in the past. It can be something that you gotta be careful with. Both being from Mars, the planet of action, the planet of lust, the planet of anger. But at the end of the movie, Terry was able to get him out. And how do I feel about Scorpio Woman and Aries Man from here on out? I think they would have made it. I think it would, with the Exes, him going to jail, all these crazy havoc things. The one thing that Scorpio look for is purity in Aries. And Aries not great liars. They try to, but they're not good liars. And I think that's the key to keeping them together through all the hecticness. So what do I give this score? Because I'm an Aries Venus, so I love like an Aries. And I've talked to Scorpio women. I've been in long relationship with Scorpio women, so I know the dynamics of it. I have to give it 2 up and a half down. I want to give it the perfect score, but it's just so dangerous. Well, if you're a Scorpio woman, Aries man, tell me what you think about the 2 thumbs up and the half down. Please like, subscribe, follow, comment, and check out the other videos. Where's your boy King Ace Nova Slayton, Nova Chronicles? Peace.